Hello, everyone. Today we have with us the Madman with the world-renowned qualities, especially abled social reformer and the founder of livemad Foundation, a unique philosophy of madness that spread hope through inventions, through hope and love. His work in alternative intelligence explores the synergy and congruence of human senses and the ability to explore the horizon of human consciousness. His ideas and the work has helped spread joy in more than 35 strict underprivileged regions of the world. Everything that Swapnil Tewari does is beyond a regular life. Someone's most adventurous day might be dullest day of his life. All right. So he must have bought some wizard in his mind to share with you today. And being one of the writers and currently writing one of the books, I hope today's session will be so much interactive. So I welcome you, Swapnil sir, in this session.
Thank you, Anurag. Such a pleasure being here.
All right, sir. So may I know more about you, because we have heard a lot about you, like your work and everything. So a brief introduction about you will be quite good.
Well, Anurag, as you read out, I'm the madman, and madness needs no definitions and all the definitions. So, as the profile said, I'm a social entrepreneur. I work, across the nation and the world as well in spreading hope through social entrepreneurship and love. So what I do is I look at social evils. That can be anything. That can be casteist exploitation. That can be extremist problems across India. That can be poverty. That can be urban and rural educational problems. So I answer these problems through social entrepreneurship. And apart from that, I also work into education a lot, and I specifically work on inner inspiration and motivation among people, and that includes people of all ages, be it children, be it young adults, be it people who are aged. So I think I believe that every person is a source of energy in themselves, and yeah, I believe that if we all start shining, it will be a very bright world, and there would be no darkness in it.
That's really good, sir. So I just wanted to know in this quarantine time that we all are locked down in our houses, how you are spending your time. I mean, how you're spending such quality time. Can you just tell us?
Uh, well, aren't we all quarantined into our minds all the time, Anurag? Well, this quarantine is just a physical, manifestation of what is a reality of our human, lives, of our human presence. We
Mhm.
are all quarantined here. We are all quarantined always in our minds, in our hearts, in our bodies. But then, when this body is put into a quarantine, it seems
Mhm.
that it would create a lot of uneasiness and panic. But in fact, this is the most beautiful time to be in, because what is quarantine doing? What is quarantine? What is the whole concept behind this? The concept behind is that you have to save yourself by being by doing nothing. In fact, otherwise you'll have to do something to yourself to save yourself. But then in this time, you have to save yourself by doing nothing. Now, when you're doing nothing, what is happening outside the world, outside your home? Everything in this universe is changing, going through a change, a massive change. People have never thought about this situation. They have never thought or even imagined about that anything like this would happen. This is just out of a science fiction movie, isn't it?
Right.
And it has come outside and put itself into our lives. हम लोग को लग रहा है that we are part of that movie right now. And people often get scared and get afraid that
Part
what
of
might
the
happen to us. Maybe it's a zombie scare land, or a virus catastrophe that is going to end the world. But then understand that nothing is ending. It is only changing. Only the paradigms are changing. Then the earth has been going through many changes that destroyed its species, and then developed other species as well. Now what this virus is doing, it's destroying the species. It is just forcing us an environment where it wants to coexist with us. Isn't it adaptable? ideas at doing that. They go inside device to that we can accommodate ourselves into it. So what is this virus doing to the universe? It is becoming a part of it. And when something is becoming part of it, then changes happen. Now what I am doing right now, you asked me what I'm doing right now. I urge that what I do, this is what I do all the time. There's no change in that. I always believe that there are two universes. One is the universe, that you see, the outside, and one is the universe within, inside you. Now, when the universe outside you is changing, it is responsible. It is very responsible, and it is our responsibility, uh, and it is a very important duty for us to change the universe within, because this is the only time that people have started looking inside themselves. They have actually acknowledged that they are, vulnerable. They may be wealthy, but they cannot be by a virus. You have seen the rich and famous getting infected by a virus and then benefit. And you have seen who are always ostracized by the society. Probably they are the people who are actually helping us right now. People have in everywhere in the world, people who are actually, except the doctors and the medical professional. I don't think so any other person is was considered even a basic human respect earlier. Earlier, when a cleaner came to your road, people would run away. He's a cleaner. But then that cleaner, because of that cleaner, your family is saved. It is not because of your computer programs or your games or whatever social media that this virus is. Because of those people who are cleaning your drains. It is because of those people who are cleaning your excreta. It is because of those people who are toiling away, putting their lives on the line to save you in the hospitals, who are having that respect. So this is a time for universal changes, and it is the time for the universe inside you to change. And I urge everyone to do that.
That's a quite good insight over the topic. Like how you're seeing the things is very different than what maybe other people are seeing right now. So, what do you think, according to you, is a right way of inspirational living? And I have heard you have recently launched a new course about inspirational living. Is it something about going inside you in this quarantine time? Will it able to help us? If it is, please talk about more about this.
Anurag, I'll connect this to my previous answer as well.
Okay.
Uh, when we say that inspirational living, now it is not something that is has to be learned. It is something
Mhm.
that has to be understood. It is not something that I'm going to bring you a knowledge that was not there before. It is always a knowledge that is within you. But sometimes what we do is that we do not acknowledge our own knowledge and light that is within us. I always take this example of the sun and the moon. Now, what is the difference between these two planetary objects? That the sun is glowing, the moon is also glowing. But then
Right.
what we do, that this moon is always reflecting the light that is from the existence of the moon is only corroborated, and it is only proved by the light that it is getting from the sun. Now when the sun and the moon, when the earth comes in between, the moon disappears. Now, isn't our lives like the moon, that we are always waiting for someone else's light to fall upon us? Now, that light can be in form of, your
Mm.
appreciation, that can be in form of respect,
Okay.
that can be in form of love, that can be in form of, social media attention, the number of likes you have, the number of followers you have, the number of Twitter retweets that you have had,
Right.
the number of claps that you have had, the number of friends that you have to show to people that I have 3,000 or 4,000 or 5,000 Facebook friends. Now it is about other people who are giving their light, and it is shining upon you. People then they ask me, how many followers do you have on Twitter? When I have like 20 followers, 20 followers, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because my light and my knowledge is about how I am shining. If someone is getting enlightened by it, I'll be more than happy. If they are not, then
Right.
there's no problem. So what happens that people keep their lives focused on becoming the moon, on
Right.
getting that light from course. It can
Right.
be a company that they are taking. Lot of maybe company. The company gave me this particular post or this particular award. They can be in the families that my family is like giving me this, and you know. So we are always shining in other people's light. But I believe that we need to become the sun. Why? Because we are organic beings.
Mm.
We are living creatures of immense power, and we have the ability to glow and grow people, to glow and grow people. Why? Because just like the sun, if the sun would not have been there, there would not have been any photosynthesis, there would
Right.
not have been any chemical reaction. Because of the sun, the life is there,
Right.
and that sun is inside. And to glow that sun, we always have to burn. And what do we have to burn? We have to burn the darkness with it. We have to burn the doubts we have in our lives. We have to burn everything that keeps us away from the life we have. So that,
Good point.
becoming the sun is inspirational living, in which we do not have to look outside for hope or motivation. It is something that we have to go inside and get enlightened, with and from. So that is inspired living. So inspirational living with the Madman is a 7 days
Okay.
program happening, and I'll also share the Facebook and group links and all. So it is a free of cost program for everyone. Anyone who wishes to come over, they can join the program. They can be with me for 7 days. So every day for 30 minutes, I will be talking about one particular aspect of life. So that will start with fear. Then it will, the fear of like everyone is getting defined by fear. You see it
Mm.
every day, even these days. That have you seen a spike in the insurance policies ads on television? Why is that?
Yes.
Because of the current challenges. So
Mm-hmm.
everybody is getting driven by fear. People who have had great lives, who were like going in like multi-crore cars, they are
Mm-hmm.
these days running around for ration. That the
Right.
ration will go off. Isn't that fear that drives us? So
Right.
I will
Uh,
start with fear. Then I will go into the
mm-hmm.
purpose of our life,
Mm-hmm.
then the role of power, then how we all are responsible for the world around. And on the last day, I will share my signature meditation hypnosis program called the Awake Sleep Hypnosis. And
Okay.
if that benefits people, that will be great. It has helped thousands of people across the world in changing the way they think, and then becoming their truest selves. So that is the whole program, 7 days, and it is totally free of cost. The only contribution, if people want to make, is towards my social empowerment program on Milap. That is a crowdfunding site. The program is called We Shall Overcome with the Madman, in which I am crowdfunding my project for around 5 lakh rupees. So this will be helping people, first teach, then heal, and then transform. So I will be going into education, then reformation, and then starting them with the social ventures. So this program was already started last year. Now I'm taking it, further with the help of people who are like-minded. So any contribution they want to make, they can make it there. Otherwise, it's always for free, as always. I mean, I've never take
Right.
anything for my.
I have seen your TEDx speeches and everything, and I can tell you one thing: like you are not like any other gurus in the internet or motivation speakers or
Thank
something very
you.
different. And definitely talking to you give a very very different perspective every time we'll do. And this program that you talk about, can you please share the link so that what we'll do is we'll just share it across our network. Plus, SciComm team will love to invest in this project as well. And any such changes from
Definitely.
side will be, it's more than anything to be in good need these days. uh, so apart from that,
Right.
one last question from you. So I've seen a lot more followers of you, even you coming to different platforms and speaking about madness journey. So what do you feel
Mhm.
the followers, that those who wants to be in touch with you for more inspirations and all, what they, can you just shortly tell us like where they can follow you so that they will be in touch with you somehow?
Definitely. First of all, Anurag, there are no followers. They are only fellow travelers. I I don't believe in this guru thing. There is no guru in
Hmm.
anyone's lives. The only guru and the only guru one must look at is their conscience themselves. It is already inside you, coded. But what we do is that we fail to see the magic and the beauty inside us, and then we run off to other people. I'm not asking anyone to, not listen to people who are learned and who are knowledgeable, but I'm asking them to, not blindly follow anything that they do, because when you blindly follow, you can only reach as much as your guru. But then the purpose of your lives may be probably more. You were meant to come here, but then since you were following this guy, you only came here, right? So I
Mm.
believe that no one should follow any. But you know, if you take my life or anyone else's life, treat us as footprints. Like you just like footprints. When you go on a journey that is alone, then you see these footprints. You have to take heart that someone else was here,
Right.
and then go, because the footprints were writing my story, but
Okay.
you will write your own story. So write
Yeah,
your own
I
story.
have seen
That
this
is
in.
my final message
Yeah.
for all travelers. And I
All right. I think we
yep,
all
you were saying.
we have seen your TEDx talk with the same energy and the same message. Like follow the footprints, follow the motivational people like a footprint, and keep rising. Thank you so much, Swapnil Tewari sir, for being with us. Definitely, it will give us a very good
Thank you.